What's up, y'all? This is Jeff Mills right here on the Cdl Book Club grounds. We're going to do a pre-trip on the exterior of the tractor and trailer. And we're going to start with my keys in my pocket. And you want to say that the wheel is chalked. And we're going to start at the top here with the ID clearance lights and the turn signal lights are not cracked, not broken, and secure. No condensation. The amber in the front, red to the rear on the truck and trailer. The windshield is not cracked, not broken, and secure. No obstructions, no outdated stickers. The seal around the windshield is not cracked, not broken, and secure, not dry rotted or frayed. The windshield wipers are flush to the windshield. They're not cracked, not broken, and secure, and they're flush to the windshield. The fender mirror, the spot mirror, and flat mirror, they're not cracked, not broken, and secure, and no illegal welds, no loose or missing parts. The headlights are not cracked, not broken, and secure. No condensation, clean and clear. The suspension is balanced. If it wasn't balanced, I placed the vehicle out of service. The tag is securely mounted to the bumper on the truck and on the trailer with no outdated stickers. And no leaks or puddles underneath the vehicle or hanging wires or broken glass. If I had that, I'd place the vehicle out of service. All tires are properly inflated to the manufacturer specification. Now we just open up the hood. We go to the passenger side. Go to the passenger side. We have the radiator and the radiator hose. It's not cracked, not broken, and secure. And no leaks. The hose is not dry rotted or frayed, properly clamped. And the bottom radiator hose goes to the water pump, and it's not cracked, not broken, and secure. No leaks and no loose or missing parts. It's belt driven. The alternator is not cracked, not broken, and secure. No illegal welds, no loose or missing parts, and it's also belt driven. The coolant reservoir is not cracked, not broken, and secure. No leaks, and it should read between the add and full mark. And the windshield washer fluid reservoir is not on the test, so don't worry about that. The exhaust connects to the manifold, runs underneath the cab to the rear of the truck. And you have it right here. It's not cracked, not broken, and secure. And no leaks. If it had any leaks, it'll show black soot. Now, the fuel tank on my passenger side and on the driver's side is not cracked, not broken, and secure. No leaks. Has metal and rubber straps and is held up by metal and rubber straps. It's not cracked, not broken, and secure. No illegal welds, no loose or missing parts. The cap is hand tight and it has a rubber seal and a metal chain. The steps are not cracked, not broken, and secure. No illegal welds, no loose or missing parts, and not dry rotted, and no debris. And the emergency equipment is inside the vehicle with its 3 reflective triangles, spare fuses, and a fully charged ABC fire extinguisher. Then going over to the driver's side, and we have the engine oil dipstick, the oil fill, along with the power steering fluid reservoir and the gearbox. And you have the air compressor and the power steering pump. And all of these parts are not cracked, not broken, and secure. No loose or missing parts, no leaks. And it should read between the add and the full mark. How I will check the dipstick is pull the dipstick out, wipe it off, insert it back in, pull it back out, and it should read between the add and the full mark. And the air compressor and the steering pump are both gear driven. Now I have my steering system. It's the steering shaft and the steering linkage. And it's connected, and it's not cracked, not broken, and secure. No illegal welds, no loose or missing parts. And the steering shaft should have no more than 2 inches of play, no debris wrapped around it, and the steering linkage is connected by castle nuts and cotter pins. Braking system number 2, have the ABS line, and the brake hose is not cracked, not broken, and secure, not dry rotted or frayed, no leaks from the hose, and the brake hose go to the brake chamber. It's not cracked, not broken, and secure, and not dented with no leaks. And you have the push rod, the slack adjuster is not cracked, not broken, and secure, and no illegal welds, no loose or missing parts, and it's a 90-degree angle, and you should not be able to pull it no more than 1 inch with the brakes released. Inside the wheel is the brake drum, and the brake drum is not cracked, not broken, and secure, not dented, no illegal welds. Inside the brake drum are your brake shoe lining. They're not cracked, not broken, and secure, no illegal welds, no loose or missing parts, not worn dangerously thin. Now system number 3 is the suspension system. The leaf springs, the U-bolts sitting on the axle, held up by the hangers, and the hangers have hanger mounts connected to the frame and the shock absorber. And all of these parts are not cracked, not broken, and secure. No illegal welds, no loose or missing parts. The leaf springs are not shifted or missing, and no leaks from the shock absorber. Now I will go to my drive axle, and I will inspect my drive axle braking system parts on both of these axles. You don't get any extra points by doing each one. So the drive axle braking system parts, I will inspect them the same way as I inspected in the front, by naming the braking system parts and the suspension parts. Now, the braking system parts first are the ABS line, the brake hose, the brake chamber, the push rod, slack adjuster, the brake drum, and the brake shoe lining. The suspension parts are the leaf springs, the U-bolts, the axle, the hangers, the hanger mounts, the frame, the shock absorber, and with the exception that I have rubber bellows in the rear, the bellow, the spacer, the bracket, and the torque arm is in the middle here. And all these parts are not cracked, not broken, and secure. No illegal welds, no loose or missing parts, and no leaks from the bellow. And it's not dry rotted or frayed. Now I will go to my trailer axle. My trailer axle, I will inspect my trailer axle braking system parts and the suspension parts by naming the braking system parts first: the ABS line, the brake hose, the brake chamber, the push rod, slack adjuster, the brake drum, the brake shoe lining. The suspension parts now: the leaf springs, the U-bolts, the axle, the hangers, the hanger mounts, the frame, the shock absorber, and the bellow, the spacer, the bracket, and the torque arm. I will inspect all these parts the same way as I inspected in the front. Now, my steering tire, I will inspect my steering tire. It's not cracked, not broken, and secure, and not dry rotted or frayed, with no leaks, no cuts or bulges on the side walls, and the tread is evenly worn, and the tread should be no less than 432 in the front and no less than 232 in the rear. The front steering tire cannot be recapped. All other tires can be recapped, and I will check my air pressure gauge with, I would check the tire pressure with an air pressure gauge or a rubber mallet. I will check the tread depth with a depth gauge. And I will inspect my drive axle and trailer axles the same way as I inspected the front steering tire, with the exception that these tires should not be mismatched, nor should they be rubbing in the middle. Now, my front steering rim is not cracked, not broken, and secure. No illegal welds, no loose or missing parts. And I will inspect my drive axle and trailer axle rims the same way as I inspected in the front, with the exception that they're bud rims and there should be no debris in the middle. Now, all lug nuts on my steering axle, drive axle, and trailer axle They're all not cracked, not broken, and secure. No illegal welds, no loose or missing parts. If they were loose or missing, they will show rust or shininess. And I will inspect my valve stem on my steering axle, drive axle, and trailer axle the same way as I inspected here in the front. And they are not cracked, not broken, and secure. No leaks with a metal cap. The oil hub is not cracked, not broken, and secure. No loose or missing parts, no leaks. And I will inspect my drive axle and trailer axle the same way as I inspected the oil hub with the definition of no leaks. Now you close up the hood. You made that time. You go to the passenger side, strap it down. Strap it down and come on over to the driver's side and strap it down. Now, my door is not cracked, not broken, and secure. It opens and closes properly. The door hinges are not cracked, not broken, and secure. And they have no illegal welds, no loose or missing parts. The rubber seal around the door is not dry, rotted, or frayed. And it's not cracked, not broken, and secure. Now, you want to go to the rear of the of the truck, and inspect the connector box on the truck and on the trailer. It's not cracked, not broken, and secure. No leaks, no loose or missing parts. Now inspect your emergency line, which is red. The service line is blue, and the electric is green. These hoses and lines are not cracked, not broken, and secure on my truck and on the trailer, and they're not dry, rotted, or frayed with no leaks. Now, the glad hands and the electric connector, they're not cracked, not broken, and secure. No illegal welds, no loose or missing parts, no leaks. And between the glad hands are rubber bushings, and they're not cracked, not broken, and secure, not dry, rotted, or frayed with no leaks. Now, the air tanks are underneath, and so you want to just mention the air tanks on the truck and on the trailer. They're not cracked, not broken, and secure, and they have no leaks. Drain daily, free of condensation on my truck and on the trailer in the back. Now, the drive shaft and my cable connector holder here, and the handrails that's on the door, these parts are not cracked, not broken, and secure. No illegal welds, no loose or missing parts, and no debris wrapped around the drive shaft. Now the fifth wheel. The fifth wheel is properly greased, no gap, sits on the platform. The platform has mounting bolts, and the release arm and the lock pins are in the lock position, which means the lock jaws are locked around the kingpin. They're locked around the kingpin, and the kingpin is securely mounted to the apron. The skid plate is properly greased, and you have the piston and hoses. All of these parts are not cracked, not broken, and secure. No illegal welds, no loose or missing parts, and no leaks from the lines and the pistons. Now, my mud guard and my mud flaps on the truck and on the trailer, they're not cracked, not broken, and secure. No, not dry, rotted, or frayed. No loose or missing parts, not dragging. And the DOT tape on the truck and on the trailer and reflectors, they're not cracked, not broken, and secure, clean and clear. And I have the left turn signal, the right turn signal, four-way flashers, and the brake lights on my truck and on the trailer. And I have the tag light and the reverse light, they're not cracked, not broken, and secure, and no condensation, white in color. Now, my DOT bumper, you can mention that on the truck and on the trailer, is not cracked, not broken, and secure, no illegal welds, no loose or missing parts. Now, I have clearance of 303, and to the header board. The header board is not cracked, not broken, and secure, strong enough for cargo not to crash through. Now, I have the frame, the deck on my trailer, and my landing gear, along with these cross members. They're not cracked, not broken, and all these parts are not cracked, not broken, and secure. No illegal welds, no loose or missing parts. My crank arm is in the lock position. My landing gear pads are in the raised position, and there are no holes in my deck. The skirt, this is the skirt here. This skirt is not cracked, not broken, and secure. No illegal welds, no loose or missing parts. On back to the rear of the truck, and you have the ABS light, it's covered up. You have this red one there. The ABS light is amber in color, and you have red there. They're not cracked, not broken, and secure, and no condensation. To the rear, the ID clearance lights already named. The brake lights and turn signal lights already named, inspected. The DOT bumper I already inspected. The tag I inspected. The doors though, the doors are not cracked, not broken, and secure. No illegal welds, no loose or missing parts, and no illegal welds, no loose or missing parts. And I will tell the examiner that now I will enter the vehicle using 3 points of contact. And this video, that was 17 minutes right there, 17 minutes 30 seconds, and that was just one of my guys visiting trucks right there from USA Truck. But if you're interested in getting your CDL and maybe getting a job with USA or Knight Transportation, Western Express, or US Express, Swift, any of these companies that give you a start, give us a call. 240-581-2452. That's 240-581-2452. Right now we have a special right now. $550 is the total, and with a valid driver's license. And visit us on the web at thecdlbookclub.com. That's thecdlbookclub.com. Check us out right there, and you can order books on our website that is connected with Amazon. And this is one of the books, the greatest pre-trip inspection book. And we have, let me show you the other books here. And so right here we have the skills book. This is on Amazon right here, amazon.com. You can order the skills book, it's $19. The Cdl Exam Book is $7. This helps you with the helping you prepare to get your permit. And then we have the Class B book right here, and that Class B book is $18 on Amazon. You can just go to our link on our Facebook. Well, I'm sorry, not on the Facebook page, but join us on the Facebook page. But also you can just tap the link on our website, and you can order the books. Now, we also not only do we do Class A, but we also do Class B. We do Class B training. We have the dump truck, and we have right here is the bobtail. And now we are able to use the bobtails for Class B training along with testing. So come on through, CDL Book Club. CDL Book Club is where you get CDL minded. Thanks for watching the video, And we will see you soon. CDL Book Club is where you get CDL minded.